threading the Necchi BU. There are 2 spool pins on top. You can use either one. This machine also has some spools, pins in the back to store more thread on. You shouldn't use these pins to sew from though, because there's this first thread guide is just a button on the front of the machine, and then there's a slot in the tensioner, and you need to lift up and around the spring finger on the tensioner, and then down under this hook, and then through thread guide here, and then the take up arm, and then from the take up arm there's a guide on the side of the faceplate that the thread goes in from the front, and then it goes down behind the guide on the needle bar, and the machine threads from the outside in, which is left to right. Bobbin winding on the Necchi BU. It uses machined class 15 bobbins. The bobbin winder has a spring on it for driving, and you start with your thread on one of the spool pins, go around the button at the top for the first stage of threading, then it goes under the bobbin winding tension button down here, and the thread winds like that, and then it's got an engager here. So I've got the clutch out, and I wound it the wrong way around. Goes over the top from front to back. Right? Yeah. There. And it winds, and this will stop it winding. As you saw, the thread pulls across that lever as it winds. So it pulls across this lever, and then it gradually pushes that lever down and pops out when the bobbin is full. And then to get the bobbin loaded, the bobbin case here, on the back, the bobbin goes there. So when you look at the bobbin on the back, it goes clockwise, and then it goes into the slot and pulls up underneath the tensioner, and then there's a finger in here, and you need to pull the thread so it goes under that finger, because that holds it under the tension spring in the bobbin case to make sure it's always properly tensioned. If you don't pop it under this finger and you leave it on the outside, it can slip out from underneath the spring and you lose all the bobbin tension.